We are live. This is the market update. I am your host, Bill Noble. When influencers are sleeping, analysts are streaming. This is the last chance. You want bullish cringe? You came to the right place. This market is going to absolutely melt up. No one who was ever bearish will ever be remembered after this, because it doesn't get any better than this. Happy Saturday night, November 9th. We also may talk a little GAN informally. We have something called the Pluto return, right? The American Revolution is back. But lo and behold, it's not what you think. And by the way, it's super good for crypto. And believe it or not, it's actually on my birthday. But this thing only comes around every 250 years. And when it does, it's a revolution. The American Revolution, the French Revolution, all these macro hedge fund, crusty characters like Ray Dalio are like, ooh, better get a plane ticket, better leave the country. I got a better idea. How about you save the money on the plane ticket, buy Bitcoin and Ethereum, especially Ethereum, buy a cowboy hat, and build, and build, and build, and build. You know, we have an entire crypto market that everyone gave up on for algorithm manipulated meme coins. No joke. Every time I see a meme coin, it drops 40% and it turns around and it goes back up. Either I'm getting very popular or there are machines at work. So, fun game, but it's not the game. The game is for cowboys. The game can be led by Americans. What do Americans do? They wear cowboy hats, they mount their horses, they get their boys together, they take care of business, and they get the girl, right? Describe Star Wars 1. Save the princess, blow up the Death Star. Describe crypto. Buy Bitcoin, buy DeFi, move out of the old system. Or I got a better idea. Just build a new one. Why should we build a new one? Because we can. Because we're American. Now, of course, all these projects are all over the world. I get it. So are you. Americans are all sleeping now. So excuse my cowboy nonsense. Not trying to offend anybody. But this market is going full cowboy. As in fireworks, barbecue, the whole nine. And extra cheese, of course. Healthy cheese now because we got RFKJ running things. We'll talk about that. Crypto, the bus is leaving. You will note in the VIP member section for YouTube, we have got 3 new emojis that you can use if you're a $4 member or if you're a VIP member. We have the banana. We have the pickle, you know, and we got the eggplant. Kind of like the bigger the base, the higher in the space, right? The banana move, all of it. Bird on a wire getting ready to fly. And we got like an Arnold flex in there. So please, members, feel free to absolutely go crazy and show everybody the new emojis drawn by yours truly. VIP members, what do they get? They get picks, portfolios, sector analysis. By the way, Toby Ward returns tomorrow, has been talking about DeFi since February. Hello. Decentralized finance, they've been building for 4 years. We've been all over this in both Patreon and YouTube members and our Coinbase portfolio, which I accidentally teased last night, but that's okay because, you know, it's just going gone like American baseball. That DeFi video that was released for members. So let me pull this up. The DeFi video for members released this morning was done at 4 a.m. Central Time. Now, why am I up at 4 a.m. Central Time and then live streaming at 11:15 Central Time? Because I'm crazy, because I had too much coffee, or because you're going to wake up and the market's going to be at 95K by Tuesday morning. That's what I'm talking about, right? These are the member videos, hidden gems, the ape portfolio, right? I'm like ape, moon, small caps, which one, hyped, eat this back. Okay. You know, just forget about it. Like buy the fact on the election, dip ideas for when it was avalanching lower, lock in. Hey, folks, come on, see us. Come on over. So back to America. What is going to happen when everybody tomorrow wakes up, puts on their bathrobe, checks to see what time their favorite NFL team is playing, and sees Bitcoin above 80? What are they going to do? Well, I know what my brother's going to do. He's going to open up his Coinbase portfolio, right? From like 2-3 years ago. I mean, I think he's got Sushi and Bancor. I mean, he's got all this stuff that was like borderline laughable. He just left it. My brother is like the most epic hodler of all time. He's just like never sells. These people are going to open up Coinbase. They're going to see what they have. And if it's moving, they're just going to double up. They're just going to go boop, 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 bunk, done. Bitcoin ETF, market FOMO in the morning on Monday. And we said this, that the crypto bros were going to get legacy this weekend. And lo and behold, they're getting them while they're sleeping. Like the stuff that's not on people's bingo card this year. You know, this huge event, you're free to build about the country, right? Early November. Cardano is now a Charles Hoskins meme coin because, I don't know, he got selected to go, you know, be a crypto advisor. Cardano is now a meme coin. I mean, eventually they'll get something running on it, like something healthcare related. I know that they've tried that. So maybe they got something going on, but right now Cardano is a meme coin. You gotta like think about this. Like first Cardano was kind of like the BitBoy meme coin back in the day, back in 2021. Okay. Now it's like magnified. It's like Charles Hoskins getting out of his basement and going to help. It's like, you know, if you need somebody to run the Fed, I could do it. I could do it if they needed it. I could do it. I could probably do the Treasury too. But if they need somebody at the Fed, plunge protection team, call me. Call me. I mean, where else can you find a guy with a floral shirt and a cowboy hat streaming at midnight to get his people involved, not just involved, but VIP members into the right stuff? Now, today, this is what we're doing. So listen up. First of all, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to become a member now, okay? Don't tell me $49 is a lot of money. It isn't. Guys charge 3 times that. This is what we're going to do. We're extending the time frame on our analysis. We're going to like 3-day charts with LuxAlgo, which, by the way, that affiliate link is down below as well. We're extending the time frame. Resistance, we don't care. I mean, we don't want to be stupid and buy something up 100% in one day. But I don't care about resistance. And the reason I don't care about resistance is because there's multiple examples of markets going up to like the premium zone on LuxAlgo or resistance. coming back down to balance or equilibrium, and then bouncing. So markets would go up and come off for days or weeks. Now markets are coming off for hours. And some just aren't coming off. That would be Ethereum, right? You have no idea what is about to happen here, right? When you're trading meme coins and small alts versus these gigantic coins on a DEX, you're used to those gigantic coins being stable coins. ETH doesn't move. Solana doesn't move, right? So it's almost like you got a stable coin that you're out there doing. But oh, well, hold on. What happens if you get a 25% move in ETH? This is like old school, right? You gotta figure out how to trade alts versus the big coins. And of course, this says nothing about like if Cardano's up 15% and ETH is up 15%, Bitcoin could follow. And Bitcoin could just go. And it could all go like 20%. Like this is the reverse of Black Monday happening right now. Hence the cowboy hat. Okay? Like think about it. Like how many Americans have ever heard of Americans wanting to be like cowboys or action heroes or, you know, stuff that a lot of people in, I don't know, say maybe more sophisticated areas of the world might think it's cheesy. Well, guess what, folks? Cheesy is back in fashion. And if you open up TradingView or Coinbase, we got all the cheese you can eat. Okay. So hopefully that has you focused, because fading the United States of America when it puts its mind to something like Normandy Beach. Okay. So when the collective mind of America wants to do something, it's going to happen like epically. You have not made any money fading, you know, guys who build battery powered cars, guys who build skyscrapers, right? You know, guys who sue pesticide companies. These guys mean business in the most American way possible. And you know what, folks? You're going to have the American flag, you're going to have the Texas flag, and you're going to have the Bitcoin flag. Okay? Because you are free to build about the country. Okay? This is happening. It's happening in DeFi. Everybody thinks it's like, okay, yeah, I'm going to sell DeFi. I'm going to take profits. Don't do it. That's right. Don't do it. Leave it. Just leave it. You know what? Some people have to cowboy in, and some people have to just log off. Log the F off and just leave it. Just do like my brother. Just leave it and walk away. Don't touch it, because I know you want to trade it. You got the range trading mentality. You've been listening to the bearish leverage short dinwits on Twitter. Forget about it. That is absolutely over. You need like a mental enema and purge that out of your mind, because radical things are about to happen. And the whole reason that you're here, that you've ever been here, right? Anybody who's ever heard about this, yeah, really, folks, this is it. I mean, even the biggest moon boys in the world could not have thought of a setup this bullish, where everyone in crypto is still in range mode right before this thing goes full July 4th. Okay. Let's welcome our members. These like weekend night streams, they're like the new thing. We got a great show for you tonight. Oh my God. Alexandra in Europe falling out of bed early, or is it? I don't know. T-Bone is here. Members, welcome. Right? Welcome. Hodari. Usagi, welcome. New names. Crypto Keeter. Joe Mike. Getting the banana going. Aiken, what's up? Right? Driftless Crypto is in the house. The new emojis are on display. right? Usagi banging away there. Yes, Degen Dojo, right? Joe Mike, Justin Hall, members, welcome, right? Welcome to the show. Supermat is here. Welcome to the show. Gian is in the house. Thank you. All right. We have Aiken, Bodine Brazy, Cossacks 8. What's up, James? Got to be up at 5:30 for work, but I've waited 7 months for this pump. We'll sleep when we're dead. Let's go. Right? Brandon is here. Yenny, Miklo, Keelakev, welcome. Pacific Eagle Air Cam. 25% in Bitcoin in 1 month. Degen Dojo is Australian friendly. Welcome to our friends from Australia down under. Pancakes and peanut butter in the house. Dr. Natapol. Oh my God. Thailand is here. Welcome. Man, we must be getting big or something. Crypto Future. George, Jackie, Pacific Eagle, Fade and TradFi. Oh my God. Stop it. Stop it. Influencers are sleeping. Analysts are working. Not just analysts. Analysts in cowboy hats. NFA. America is a nation of builders. Soon you will be free to build. A lot of people saw that tweet, folks. A lot of people saw that tweet. A lot of people saw the tweet, but a lot of people haven't figured out how to trade it. So, yeah, this guy got a new suit, new cameraman, new backdrop. And, yeah, he says we're going to have free speech now. And he means the new word. This is a new word, business. What is America about? Business. Business. Right? Like, you know, this is the nephew of John Kennedy is promoting the Orange Man to Mount Rushmore for just saying, you know what? Why don't we say what we're going to say? How about that? How about that? You think these guys are playing around? They're not playing around. People are acting like this is not happening. It's happening. The Federal Reserve functions to funnel money to Wall Street and away from the American middle class. The bottom line is the Fed needs fundamental reforms, says Robert Kennedy Jr. Yeah, that would be the guy that had, like, you know, his uncle perished, his father perished. Yeah, he beat substances for 14 years. Then he came back and prayed for every day for 19 years that he would be able to do exactly what he's doing now. Do you think these guys are playing around? By the way, he was the guy with the strategic Bitcoin reserve, right? Cowboy hats on. A public service announcement about the national debt. Last group pumped $8 trillion into the market. So, yeah, $8 trillion in debt in 4 years. Okay, that's it. Now, again, you can put on your cowboy hat, but this problem's not going away. The reason you got to put on your cowboy hat and build is because that is the only way out of this problem. So don't tell me because some DeFi coin went up 15% that you can't get involved. You're on the wrong stream. You know, I want you to be a member, but I want everybody to get their head straight right now. 15%, I don't care. 150%, okay, we'll pull out the chart. Okay. 15%, I don't care. This market has been actually suppressed in terms of price. They've shorted alts and sold Bitcoin to hold it back before the event in November. And it's been suppressed on the regulatory front to where these guys are building in their garage and having to hide underneath the desk because of Gensler. Now, these guys are, oh, wow, we can do DeFi now. Oh, cool. DeFi was supposed to change the world. I mean, if you said the word DeFi in 2020, your wallet just got fatter just by saying DeFi. Go to a cocktail party and go DeFi. Somebody's ear. That's what was going on in 2020. Now, 4 years later, you are actually free to move about the country, and they've been building for 4 years, and everyone's taking profits after 3-4 days. No. I mean, you got to look at every single thing that is in this market as a meme coin. Bitcoin Cash is a meme coin of Bitcoin. Seriously. Like ETH is now the Vitalik meme coin, or it's the currency that BlackRock uses to get into DeFi. That's simple as that, right? It is as simple as that. Oh, look at this. Ethereum reclaims 3,000. How did Ethereum get to 3,000? I thought Ethereum was going to zero. What are you talking about? Nobody likes Ethereum. That's boomer coin. Yeah. Okay. You know what? Let me introduce you to a whole bunch of boomers wearing cowboy hats, building stuff, while the Twitter dimwits, do their leverage day trading. Shut up. You know what I'm saying? Just not listening to any of that. Not doing it. Oh, when are we going to sell? Yeah. In 6 years. 6 years. Sui, top 15. Now, notice something. Notice something important. This is the leapfrog effect. So you think the news is about Sui. It is. It is. But there's the leapfrog game from 2017, which was ETH and XRP. XRP would flip ETH. Everybody would go, oh my God, look at this. And then ETH would rally. And then ETH would flip XRP. And then XRP would rally. That was like 2 and 3 back in the day. Now, Sui just flipped Bitcoin Cash. And what happened as soon as Sui flipped Bitcoin Cash? Bitcoin Cash started trading like a Bitcoin meme coin. And you know what could be next? Polkadot. Hey, are we really going to use this blockchain stuff? Are we going to actually build? What? 10,000 per second. I don't know, some crazy number of transaction throughput through Polkadot. They were supposed to connect all the layer ones, supposed to be interoperability, supposed to have parachains and all this stuff. You're supposed to just mass manufacture blockchains. I heard Polkadot got so dead. There was like some kind of weird tweet that whoever the guy is that used to be on Team Ethereum that founded Polkadot, it got so dead he had to go back and be like a DJ and do his hobby. I can relate. Now, Sui flips Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash starts to trade like a meme coin. Polkadot could be next. What happens if Sui starts pushing up against Chainlink? These guys who track ETH, like they track Bitcoin, like they're playing this game now, like Bitcoin 78K, Bitcoin 79K. Yeah, these guys haven't been around for an ETH move. You don't have to do it every $100 in ETH. You really don't. Because when ETH goes, it just goes. Like I did a short video today in downtown Austin, and it was like, yeah, ETH's going to 4,500. Yeah, no one watched the video. They're not interested. It's not going to do that because it's not going to happen, right? Yeah, okay. You know what I'm saying? 79,000 Bitcoin. Michael Saylor is now worth 10 billion. You know what? These guys who make these pictures were not bullish enough. That's my comments. Like my comments on Twitter, these guys are just, they're like launching on my Twitter. This coin goes back and forth because of ETH, right? It's ETH based. So ETH mooned, the coin came off to like $2. It went from $3 to $2 and came straight back. By the way, just in case you think meme coins are not being traded by machines, okay? Lo and behold, here's the MicroStrategy meme coin, which you should not do. I don't own it. I don't have it. So I don't want this to be about like what I have at all. Okay. This went down from its high. And how much did it go down? before it stopped. 40%. 40% dip, 40% dip, 40% dip, 70% dip, and then an exchange listing. I mean, like, I either I'm getting around, or, you know, meme coins. I mean, the most insane thing I saw today. This is just crazy. I don't even understand it. That's why it's crazy. I don't understand it. So this is, I don't even know how to say it. Naval. I was like, somebody showed me this. I was like, what is this? It's 6 million market cap. I don't even understand it. Then I go to Twitter and I type this in. Right? Seriously. Like, this is kind of classic. So I told you about meme coins. This is Toby's call about meme coins going celebrity, like Daddy and all that. This was like the warm up. I go to this and I'm like, this guy has 2.5 million followers. Like, what is this? Is this a machine? Is this a person? So somebody told me he's like some sort of predictor, like Nostradamus. I don't know. I don't know who it is. If you know who it is, drop a comment. But whatever it is, like, literally, the celebrity meme coin industry is happening. The Eagle King found another one. I can't even talk about it. The guy wears a tinfoil hat. If I say it, we're done. Okay. This is also happening. This celebrity thing, like baseball cards, collectibles, Pokemon cards. That's where this whole meme coin thing may be going. You know what? Dude, I gotta be honest. I am so jealous. I mean, I know he built Cardano, so it's not the same thing. But, you know, he's got a nice green view outside, but, you know, it gives me hope. Dude, Cardano is a meme coin now. Cardano is a meme coin. And it is a question of time before you see Ethereum Central start posting pictures of Vitalik's personal life, Vitalik wearing, you know, standing next to a rocket, Vitalik meeting Michael Saylor. Trust me, it is about to happen. Every single layer one, whoever is in charge, even if they have zits, they're now going to be memed. They're going to take the layer one universe, which is boring, or so we're told. Where do you see the charts? Everything that's boring is going to get memed out. They're going to, you're not going to trade a meme coin on Avalanche. Avalanche will become a meme coin. These guys with this MicroStrategy coin, they're kind of trying to turn Bitcoin into a meme coin. And of course, they have their own thing that they're doing. But the whole market's going to start trading like meme coins. You knew I was going in this direction, right? Bitcoin Cash is currently trading like a meme coin. So is Cardano. And everyone's looking at it. Now, if I pulled up the Bitcoin Cash or the Cardano chart and told you it was a meme coin, you would FOMO in. But if I tell you it's Cardano, you're like, oh, well, I can't touch that. That's overbought. Look, the RSI is at 70. Oh my God. Forget about that. So apparently, Team Ethereum. So Vitalik sold all his ETH at the low. Thank you very much. Right. Sold all of his ETH at the low to pay his developers, who will now be making presentations on all the work they've been doing to make ETH awesome. So make Ethereum great again. I don't think you needed to make Ethereum great again. I think it was still great. It just wasn't great for meme coins, right? So, okay, the machines are trading meme coins on Solana. Great. That's terrific. That's really, it's good. It brings capital into the system, and then everybody turns around and, you know, BlackRock and everybody puts on their suit and goes to work Monday morning, and they're sitting there for that stock market open at 9:30 a.m. And they're going to go, whoop, I'm going to hit the green button today. Everybody's going to hit the green button in their bathrobe tomorrow, and everyone's going to, you know, see pictures of Vitalik from whatever this is, this conference where they're going to announce whatever they're going to announce. They're going to meme it all out, and he's just going to go to 4,000. right? It's just going to go to 4,000 because that's how ETH, that's what it does. When it goes, it just goes. Woof. See ya. You know what I mean? Actually, you don't know what I mean. That's why you're watching the show, but that's what's going to happen. It's like it is happening. BlackRock spot Ethereum ETF. Yeah, Larry actually told you. He told you 2 weeks ago. He told you in October that Ethereum was a robust network with a great future. Yeah, that means we know what's going to happen and we're buying everything. Right? We're buying everything. You guys tell me it's dead and you guys go and trade whatever you want to go trade. I'm going to just buy all of this and sell it to you at a much higher price. Because, this guy is just, he wakes up in the morning. Like, how did he get where he is? Like, he got it by wearing one of these in a metaphorical sense. Now, the other thing that cowboys do is we run the bad guys out of town. Matter of fact, if you're actually a real cowboy, the bad guys don't even stick around. They just get out of town. They just leave. They just leave, right? They hear you coming, and they're gone. You have absolutely no idea that this guy has reported to Wall Street, most likely Silicon Valley, and whatever administration was at the time. And again, the administration was probably all, influenced by all these characters. This guy, it's gone. It's over. It's done. These guys are here to stop securities fraud, FTX. They're supposed to be like the financial cops, right? They're supposed to prevent like old ladies from being taken advantage, of like stock market scams, or maybe getting some sort of like registration process so Pump.Fund is not a complete rug chain. Like actual, or hackers, law enforcement, right? Not stopping the whole ecosystem. What happens when the whole ecosystem comes back to the United States? Or what happens when it's just mushrooms on a lawn after it rains in the spring, and just every single project just explodes in the United States? I talked to a guy at Consensus in April who was working at a law firm that says it is really hard to launch a good crypto project. Good. Because, when anybody can launch a project, it's over. But it's actually hard to launch a real project. Which means, are you ready for this? Despite being told all this stuff about, oh my God, don't buy altcoins, there's too many. No, bro, there isn't too many. There's stuff that's not working. I got it. But there is a shortage of quality blockchain products, a shortage of quality blockchain applications. There's a shortage. There isn't enough. How do you know? Look at the price action. Why is everything trading like a meme coin? They're trading like there isn't enough. There's no seller. There's no supply. I didn't know that I knew there was going to be no supply of Bitcoin. Now there's no supply of Cardano. There's no supply of Bitcoin Cash. There's no supply in, any DeFi project on Coinbase, Moonwell, you name it. There's no seller anywhere because there's a shortage of projects. All the money in the world is coming and there aren't enough projects. So you've been told there's too many coins and they have misled you. Or they just they haven't misled you. They just don't understand what they're looking at. Okay, that was 3,100. Sorry, we don't need that now. Okay, Solana is about to have an injection of billions. Massive airdrops are coming. Good. Good. Let's go. Seriously. Can't wait. Okay. Let's see who's here. Randall is here in the house. Welcome. Thoughts on Aptos? Meek Vision. Cardano is king. Cardano is king. All right. We're getting T-Bone We're getting T-Bone out of his day job. Hopefully his boss doesn't watch the show. All right. We're getting them out. We're getting everybody out. Lochez, all the original Patreon members, which, by the way, you can still join. Patreon's kind of a steal. You know, they get like newsletters and podcasts. It's $15 a month. Okay. So this is our introduction to what I'm thinking is the new time frame. It's going to be the 3-day chart. Okay. So LuxAlgo is drawing these downward sloping wedges everywhere. And I honestly, it's all algorithmic. I would never have thought to draw what's drawing. But what's happening is either something goes sideways and breaks through the apex and then explodes, or it's just breaking through and exploding. This is the YouTube VIP membership, right? Where you get emojis and killer research like this. Okay. So the 3-day time frame is the new thing, and we will discuss it in PowerPoint. We will discuss it in PowerPoint in depth. Okay, I'm so on the wrong thing here. I'm sharing. I'm trying to see who else is here. Okay, Randall. Yes, Jake is celebrating how we all got our cowboy hats on. Right? X is here from Twitter. Welcome. Cosmic Ninja. Polkadot is blockchains for industry. Oh my God. Oh my God. Forget about it. It just can't be stopped. Mara targets if you can. Okay. So we just did a big thing in Patreon on crypto stocks. I just did this huge thing on it. I'll bring it up over here, but definitely check Patreon out for that. Okay, here comes Marathon Digital. I don't know, man. I put this alert out. I gave it to Patreon, and then I put it on Twitter with like an hour left to go. And I was like, you got an hour to get busy in this, period. End of story. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sharing screen. Okay, here we go. Marathon Digital down here. Okay, so upside target. So the way this is all working now, so there's resistance here at 22. So the way this is all working now, you know, I'm doing a lot of work on PowerPoint off 3-day charts, right? And LuxAlgo is drawing these downward sloping wedges everywhere, and they're bullish. It's like it's suppressed. So I think your target, your first target is 20, right? That's the top of the wedge. Actually, it's 22. And the premium zone on the 3-day is 32. And I don't even think that's not even close to the all-time high. No, it's not even close. Right? It's ridiculous. I mean, there's something wrong with the valuation of this stock, apparently. Yeah, they're going to get over themselves on Monday. Right? CB with the super chat, Popcat and Mew. God. Toby had a call on Popcat. It was actually in a video that we released in like May. Crazy. Like she was on Pepe. She was on the cat coins. Just like nuts. Okay, so we're getting the meme coins. Popcat. Okay, so we're going to go to a daily chart. All right. So there are no obvious sell signals here. It got to resistance. You know, it's been riding this trend line on the upside. I'm guessing this falls into a range because the rest of the market is going to start trading like Popcat. That's a guess, right? So Popcat just goes into a range. until its turn comes up, right? Okay, so the perpetual on Mew, and I see this everywhere, right? You go up, you hit the premium zone, you go back down, you test equilibrium, and then it goes right back up again. Like Moonwell, all these cryptos are all doing just this. They shoot up, they come back down, the equilibrium, and then there's people there buying the dip. You know how I always say, it's not a bull market until you can buy a dip and make money? Guess what, people? And people think you missed it. This is the other thing. Like, oh, I missed it. No, people, you haven't missed anything. We're breaking out of coins are breaking out of downward sloping wedges. They're buying dips on basic support points. Everybody is getting scared out of the market by all this upside movement. Crazy. Absolutely not. No way. No way. We're not doing that tonight. We're not. Like, you know, you take a picture of this hat, the market goes down. You can say, yeah, you know, he did it again. He bull posted the top. I don't care. I don't care because I know what I'm looking at. I know what I'm looking at. The diamond. Anybody remember the diamond? Everybody drew every single formation. Nobody drew the range as a diamond. Nobody. And what happens when you break out of a diamond? I'll spare you having to buy the chart book. It basically goes straight up. Now, in this case, it fooled you because we had to do this like, oh my God, right before the dawn of Americans with cowboy hats building everything. Naturally, before that happens, everyone has to sell and be negative. It was awful. But you broke out. You found, I mean, it's just, I don't know, this LuxAlgo thing, what is it, like $40 a month? It's like a printing machine. It hits the support point. LuxAlgo comes in and buys it. I don't think this premium zone is going to stop Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin's going to wind up here at the price target created by this green buy signal. Right? Bitcoin's going to wick to 85. That's 84. That's what's going to happen. They're either going to do it while we're sleeping or they're going to do it Sunday night when Asia opens and everybody goes, oh my God, the train has left the station and everybody FOMOs in all at once. Literally, it's going to be the mirror opposite of what happened on Black Monday, where Sunday night, they just lost their minds. This is going to be the mirror opposite. It's called the Pluto return or Pluto in Aquarius. It's actually very good for the market. Pluto did this thing back in like December of last year, January, somewhere in that zone. Now the Gann work is like, it just doesn't get any better than this. You have Gann work and you have an American Revolution that all these crusty clowns thought was like, oh my God, you know, it's going to be a video game in the streets. No, you don't. No. Like, oh, you got to go out and get, you know, you got to get ready to fight the person on the other side. No, you don't. No, you don't. You know what you got to do? You got to go get flowers, right? And give the person on the other side who's freaking out and shaving their head flowers. And then you can sit together and figure out what DeFi project you want to buy on Coinbase. That is a way more constructive outcome. And then follow that up with going out and buying a cowboy hat and wearing that to a theater where you can have a cheeseburger and watch an 80s movie. And occasionally you can sneak a look at your phone to look at Bitcoin or put your arm around the individual that you bought flowers for. This is how you build. This is how you go full cowboy, and it is happening right now. Look at this picture on this screen and tell me it's not happening. It's happening. Bitcoin dominance. Yeah, people, there are other cryptos in the market. This is like an intergalactic mega top. If Bitcoin goes to 85, ETH is going to blow through 4,000 in one day. You want hyperbole? You want some bullish cringe? Come get some. Look at this. The machine draws this. Like, this is a downward sloping wedge. I don't think you could draw it. I don't think I would have thought of it. But look at the price action. Like, the machines see this. The machine LuxAlgo generates this. And then the other algorithm, right? The algorithms are like, oh my God, it's breaking out. You know, LuxAlgo inserts support underneath the rally. Cardano is blowing through its balance point. And I don't know, next stop, 80 cents. Right? Look, everyone gave up in June. Everybody, look at this red on red. Everyone's like, oh, yeah, I'm done with this. Not going to happen. This is going to make the BitBoy move look like a joke. This could go to $3. This could break total crypto market cap out. It wasn't on anybody's bit. And look at this. This is total too. So this is total crypto market cap without Bitcoin. So it's ETH and everything else. Have you missed anything? This looks like IBM. You know what I'm saying? This looks like your grandpa's utility stock. Oh, yeah, it went up and now it's in a box. There has been no breakout yet. We are going to go 9-9 tonight, and we're going to wake up tomorrow morning, and this is just going to be like, you know, forget about it. They're just going to all come in at the same time. What is going to happen when everyone comes in at the same time and there's no seller, and this is what the market looks like, where it's just like this huge consolidation formation? I mean, this thing went straight up from October to February, and now we're all sitting around looking at each other because it's all about to happen again and then some. Like, this took 6 months. This could take 6 weeks. They could just do a Santa rally, right? I mean, what do you got? You got 4 weeks in November. You got 4 weeks in December. You can do this 8 weeks. Boom. Everyone thinks it's going to 100. Maybe it's going to 125. What kind of FOMO are you going to have in Cardano and Chainlink and Polkadot and Boomer coins when Bitcoin goes to 125 and ETH prints 6? You don't think ETH can print 6? ETH normally does good when gold and silver go up. Gold and silver went up without ETH. Now gold and silver may have topped because everyone's running into Bitcoin. Total 2 is driven by ETH. So just in case you're thinking, because I'm going to stop you right now, just in case you're thinking, okay, that 3,100 or 3,200 ETH is expensive, you should think again and hit the banana, pickle, and eggplant emoji. Total 3. Again, the LuxAlgo pennant on these 3-day charts. You break out, you retested it, you range trade, you bore everyone, boom. Total 3 can go 12% higher. You could probably have a 25% move in Solana, or a 25% move in everything underneath Solana, like DeFi, liquid staking, right? The Bill Noble indicator is coming soon to LuxAlgo, right? I'm going to make the promotional video. It's about finding these incredible Elliott wave moves, right? It's coming. I mean, it's available, but I have to explain it to you, right? Just as soon as I get some sleep. But, you know, I'll sleep when you're making money. That's when I'll sleep, right? Look, oh my God, look at this. Lido. Like, this is the one chart market update. This is it. Deets still bullish on Ribbon. Yes. Yes. Derivatives, options, Wall Street on the blockchain. Let's make a new Wall Street. Why do you climb a mountain? Because you can. Because you can. This used to be, well, we need an alternative to TradFi. That's true. But now we're just going to build it because we want to build it. Again, we're going to settle the American West, except we're going to do it without all the, you know, the not so good things that came along with it. Yeah, we're going to have a gold rush. Yeah, we're going to have speculation, but let's build something and let's go on a date and have fun. How about it? Lido, ETH staking, government after this. Okay. Just breaking out. LuxAlgo goes, okay, breakout, support shelf underneath. This was at the discount zone. You could have bought Lido for 3 months. They just left it for dead. The balance zone is $1 higher. $1 higher. This, you're going to tell me this is overbought? This is not overbought, right? Sui is telling you what this market is going to do. You know, Toby beat the Duchess of DeFi to the punch on Sui, you know, by like a month. Said Sui is going to do what Solana did last year. And you know what? I don't think anybody believes it. And I'm going to tell you something. You see this 5-wave top, right? In the range, this 5-wave top would create a multi-week correction. Now you got 7 days. You get these topping signals. It comes back to support. The market doesn't care. It completes a bullish structure. It corrects and it continues on. It's not a bull market until you can buy a dip and make money. So take that saying and reverse it. So before you go to bed, before you say the prayers, you can say, I can buy a dip and make money. Therefore, it's a monster bull market. It's a monster, right? It's like a constructive shockwave. Like, I don't know, like a whole new universe is being created. It's the big crypto bang. Don't believe me? Doge. You know, the reporter, when I told CoinDesk that Doge was going to become the official currency of Austin, Texas, when Bitcoin went to 100K at the end of the year, you know, they really liked the headline and they ran with it. But it's not like I got any love. Hopefully they call me back. I will definitely be wearing my cowboy hat. This is Doge, right? Downward sloping wedge, according to LuxAlgo, breakout, sit here, bore everyone to death, stop everybody out, boom, gone. This is, and he hasn't even said anything yet. He hasn't said anything yet. He turned the meme into a meme about spending. He turned a meme coin into a meme into another meme. What's going to happen when that guy gets involved in blockchain? I mean, seriously. Avalanche, look at this, right? You're breaking out of this. I mean, do you need to be a technical analysis genius to know that this is like buy breakouts? They have DeFi on this platform. I think they have Pendle, right? Yeah. What's going to stop this? They have a C chain for security tokens. You know, Wall Street does get a bad rap, but if you give Wall Street the right regulatory environment, they'll build. They'll build. And you give them a hot narrative, they'll build quickly. You got a lot of people who are sitting around going, oh my God, we got to catch up to BlackRock. And I don't know who runs Avalanche Incorporated, but you're going to start seeing their faces everywhere. They're going to Michael Saylor 2100 this entire ecosystem. So the decentralized world is going to run with centralized celebrity meme coins. Like, I remember when Toby said celebrity meme coins. I'm like, so what are we talking about? We're talking about like J-Lo coin, or, you know, like what are we talking about? Sylvester Stallone has a DeFi project. What? No. They're going to take the heads of all these projects and turn them into memes. They're not going to have a dog meme. They're going to have a Charles Hodgkins meme. Chainlink. Just this boring stuff you use to connect everything. Yeah, it could go to 22 and it's just breaking out. Like if this was a meme coin, you would buy it. You would. You'd be like, oh my God, this is a meme coin? I'm early. Look at me. Wow, it's got, what has it got? A 20 million market cap? I'm super early. I bought the dip. Let's Chainlink. You're like, oh, okay. I'm not interested. Dude, please rethink this. Now, Solana. So this is a different story. 220 is the premium zone on a 3-day chart. Something's going to take out the premium zone. Something's going to blow through. Now, one of two things is going to happen here. Either Solana's going to print 220, and then Solana's going to sit around and get a taste of the medicine that ETH has been taking for 7 months, and Solana's just going to hang out while ETH smokes higher. I'm okay with that. Or Solana's just going to blow through here. It's just going to go. And if Solana breaks the premium zone, dude, nothing moves faster than Solana. Everything will just go with it. Like resistance will become a joke. We'll be going back to like Fibonacci extension stuff from 2021. Like, what is the most absurd moon boy target you can think of? Like, we're leaving the resistance zone, literally. And that's the market update. All right. Good evening from Southern California. God, CB with the super chat. Thank you, sir. Set some kind of record on super chats last night. Appreciate that. By the way, members, come on in, man. Come on in. Become a Spartan, right? The Spartans in Patreon and the Cowboys in the VIP YouTube. Spartans, Cowboys, it's American movies with extra cheese. You know what I want? I want the 80s with crypto and some form of humanity and morality like RFKJ. Right? Like all the excessive stupidity of the 80s, we're going to channel that into crypto. We'll do it all. We'll like do it in a container. And then the rest of it, we're going to be like an actual honorable society and go on YouTube and do something shocking like help people. Like help people. Right? I'm completely convinced that me and Toby helping people is the new chocolate. You know what I'm saying? It's the new secret sauce. Just help people. Okay. People are pounding away. You know what? I think we're going to have to, the Eagle King is big on emojis. I think we're going to need a cowboy hat emoji now. I think, right? T-Bone liked last night's show. So yes, Solana does need to break 220. It does. Okay. Okay. Let's go to live TA and see what Randall's like. Moonwell, dude. Moonwell was the shot heard around the world, dude. I was I know it's happening. I can see it happening, and you're still, because it's so unbelievable. You were still like, wow, look at this Moonwell thing. And then you realize it's DeFi, and you're like, oh my God. Like you're seeing it, but you can't see it. It's so unbelievable. Especially after looking at this, just do nothing for 7 months. Like nothing. Except just push everyone out of the business. Like seriously, I did something about quitting crypto and some poor guy said, I quit. It's sad, right? That's why we got the cowboy hat on, right? Okay. So Bitcoin up 3%, ETH underperforming tonight. That's fine. That's fine. We'll catch you next week, right? We'll catch you next week. Let's see. Let me ask you something. What's going to stop Near? Near was supposed to be an improvement on Ethereum and solve all of Ethereum's problems. It's in the Grayscale AI exchange traded note. What's going to stop it? Like, what's going to stop this whole market from going Moonwell? Note, if you look at Moonwell on a daily chart, right? Like this is the new paradigm, right? Like this coin is telling you how things work. You go from discount to premium, back to equilibrium, consolidate, form a base, and then go back up. You get weeks, maybe. This Aleph coin on Coinbase. All the way up to equilibrium. Back down to a LuxAlgo trend line. I don't even need to draw these boxes anymore because it kind of does it already. Right? It hits the resistance point, comes back to the support point. I mean, folks, I know that sounds ridiculous, right? But this is a bull market. Right? This is a bull market in its early stages. where people are not getting it, right? Like Aleph bag holders all sell, right? Because they live with all this pain. First rally, everybody sells. Okay, well, everyone's down there buying it. By the way, I haven't charted it. Like here's STX. It's like layer 2 on Bitcoin doing absolutely nothing. Like people have not even gotten to this whole DeFi on Bitcoin thing. I remember from last cycle, DeFi on Bitcoin was Badger. I don't know if anyone is into this anymore, but it is on Coinbase. And I don't understand how anybody could look at this market and go, yeah, this is not happening. This is happening. And you know what? Ribbon looks like this. Ribbon Finance, like, basically doing something in legacy, where you use options to create yield. It's just, you buy a stock, it's called, covered call writing. It's a fancy term for using derivatives to just enhance the yield on your portfolio. This is like totally dead and hasn't moved, right? Like, PAAL went up a lot, right? This was like a wedge, I think, that I drew. It goes up, it goes to resistance, and then it may come back down. These dips that you get, like when everything's up and your thing is down, I don't know. You get like what? How long do you get? Days? How many days are you going to get when BlackRock comes in on Monday morning and just starts market buying everything? Like everything. Even some of this stuff like the gaming, like Star Atlas. This is one of the things I think we gave both Patreon and the YouTube members. Like the YouTube members are sitting on lists, like just, pick one or two. We're going to start narrowing it down. And then live investing and portfolio management is coming, now that, Toby's on the mend. This is coming. It's happening now, right? Like you're going to tell me that PNG and cross-chain DeFi isn't coming back when it's sitting. Like what has happened every time you get these LuxAlgo triangles, when something gets to the apex, right? The closer it gets to the apex, and it's just in theory, right? The closer it gets to the apex, the more serious the breakout. Heaven forbid it goes past the apex, then it's really going to be big. Like, you don't think this can go? Every single DeFi coin was up like 20% today. Like this can go. The oracles can go. The AI coins can go. Nobody has talked about real world assets. No one has said anything about real world assets. Nothing. Right? Like, let's just go and look at Ondo. Everyone's scared of the token unlock in January. See, this is what I'm talking about. Everyone's like, oh, well, I don't think I can get involved in this because blah, 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 blah. No, dude, you had a false breakout of the bottom, so you're going to do a breakout of the top. Okay. Is it going to go to $1.40 tomorrow? Probably not, but it can definitely go to $1.20. I mean, why is everybody afraid? I don't understand it. I mean, I understand it, but I'm just telling you got to get over this. You got to get over this. I mean, I know that most of you are probably already long, but if there's like new people in here, it's like, look, Ondo is below its equilibrium zone on a 3-day chart. Like everyone's like, oh my God, Ondo's going to go down. Dude, Ondo is down. It is down. This is like the BlackRock coin. This is the BlackRock altcoin. It's doing nothing. Right? Propy. Oh my God. I think like a very important Spartan called me and asked me about Propy. I can't remember what I said. I think I said, don't give up on these base coins right away. There may be a better play out there. My attitude has been, don't necessarily give up. Like, let it trade first. Hopefully that's what I said. Because, again, a downward sloping range on a daily chart, boom. This is like housing, real estate on the blockchain. You know, it's dead. It's not going to happen. These downward sloping wedges are a reflection of a suppressed market. It's a suppressed market. Member requests. Okay. All right. So Ondo I got. Okay. MSTR2100. Okay. So, you know, again, with this, it goes down 40%. I will tell you something with this, though. You do have, I mean, down 40% has worked in meme coins. That's what I'm going to say. It's a very clean 38% retracement. So that's very clean, right? It's clean. And that's all I'm going to say. You just have to be careful with these things that if ETH goes to 4,000, that you could have stops run in these ETH meme coins. You just have to be careful of that. So there's nothing wrong with this. You just have to worry about ETH becoming a monster. But, you know, until ETH does become a monster, this thing is, you know, like I said, meme coins on 40% dips. Okay. Aptos, I can do again. I can do a daily chart on Aptos. Okay. You know, again, members get priority on comments. So come on over. You know, you can be a $4.99 member, or you can hit the like button if you're, you know, if $4.99 is a lot of money, I get it. Aptos probably headed for $12. Note this is a daily chart now. Okay. It makes a 5-wave structure. It comes off and it comes right back. These are not extended permanent tops anymore. They're temporary tops. Okay. All these large caps that everyone hates, like SHIB. Doesn't SHIB have like the metaverse and things like that? Or maybe they have a layer 1. All these formations, accumulation cones, downward sloping wedges. I mean, it's everywhere. It's everywhere, and it's just starting. And you're going to tell me you can't do it, and I'm going to be like, no, you have to do it. If you feel like you can't do it, you have to do it. You have to do it. Okay. Degen, I'm staying in, man. I know this is not easy. This is not easy. But this thing, these things that LuxAlgo draws, these like triangle things, these wedges, I'm just leaving it. I'm just leaving it, right? If I was long this, I mean, are you telling me that we're not going to have multiple forms of social media in the future? That you're not going to have choice, right? I mean, did we go over this, right? If we don't have free speech, we don't have a free country. You're going to sell Degen? Farcaster will probably come out with something. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Kronos. Oh my God. Another blast from the past. You imagine what happens when Americans discover that you got altcoins? Oh my God. Look at this. Holy cow. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like all the boomer coins are now meme coins. You know, I don't know. This took out the previous fourth wave. I'm not going to tell you no. I think the extent to which people gave up on this is unbelievable, right? You know, I don't know that I would buy this up 25%, but clearly a message is being sent here. Okay, Randall got the loyalty badges. Welcome, sir. Okay. Ski mask dog. I don't even know what the symbol is. Okay. I don't know if it's ETH or Solana. So 21 million market cap. And all I can say about meme coins is machines are buying them on 40% dips. So let's see what this dip was. 38%, right? So you get a 38% dip and they take it back up. And I don't know what they're going to do with this, but you know, I know you're going to think I'm being a downer, but I'm sure this is great. It's got a low market cap. I can't possibly comment on low market cap meme coins, but machines are buying these things on 40% dips. So carry on. I mean, there was a point where the Fed was doing QE. They drove the point home that they wanted the stock market higher. There was like a month period where they bought it. Machines would buy it every day at 11 a.m. Eastern. 11 a.m. Eastern, S&P futures went up. All of our trading desks would just all get long at 10:58, and it just went up, and that was it. They wanted to just make the point. So it goes down 40%, grab it. Okay. STX and OLAS. Oh my God. You know, that's another, this could be a monster. Part of me thinks, look at this, man. I mean, this thing went down so much, right? And so many people gave up that if this thing ever turned around and took off, oh my God. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, everyone thinks that they've missed out. What? Missed what? This hasn't even started yet. Like nothing has happened. Nothing. Like in some ways, this market is boring. Like JTO. Okay, so you got a huge move. You break out of the pennant. LuxAlgo support underneath, right? But then it gives you a 3% dip. You're getting a nice dip. You're getting dips. It's not a bull market until you can buy a dip and make money. If you're buying dips and making money, it's a monster bull market. What's a monster bull market? I'm going to answer that question. What is a monster bull market? Like, what is the last time I saw something? I saw it. I understood it, but I couldn't get my head around it. Like I saw it. I knew it was going up, but I just couldn't believe the way it went up. And the answer to that was 2017. Like everyone wants to talk about, you know, like what the cycle is and, you know, how it all works. This was November, December 2017, right? In Bitcoin. This was like up, stop, went from 5,000 to 18,000 on a line. And you knew it was a bull market. You knew it was going up. They used Tether. They printed it. I don't know what they did. They just attached Tether to Bitcoin and literally just pulled it up. Some guy wrote a paper on it, right? Bunch of money came in. They rammed it up. And Bitcoin was what? Bitcoin was a meme coin in 2017. It was a meme coin, right? It was just like, oh, okay, yeah, it's a new form of money. It's a meme for hard money. Okay. Now Bitcoin is, you know, it's a strategic reserve asset. By the way, they think they're kidding on that. That's what we talked about last night. Like everyone thinks that they're kidding about this stuff. They think they're kidding about building. They're kidding about DeFi. They're kidding about all this stuff. They're kidding about the Fed. They're kidding about buying Bitcoin, the wealth effect from this. You know what I'm saying? Like if you could take technology and moon real technology, that capital appreciation brought in more capital, more building, more spending. In other words, what would happen if the whole market started to trade like meme coins? And you can feel it in ETH. Like I'm looking at the chart, right? So let's look at 89 minutes in ETH, right? Okay. So everyone's all freaked out, right? Gets a little stretched out on a tactical chart. Now everyone's like, oh no, I can't buy it at 3,200. Actually, dude, if you get a dip, you can, and you should. I mean, LuxAlgo likes to draw these like target trend lines, I call them. You see how ETH pulled up short of the target trend line? It's like reaching for the stars. It can't get there. And once it does get there, it's going to go through it and pay us a visit. Rave Song Records is here. Welcome. Right? You know what I'm saying? It's like, T-Bone is bringing up that a guy named Stan Druckenmiller said, be a pig. Pigs make money. Like Druckenmiller would get long and he would just never cover. He'd cover like, he'd let it go on for like years. He was on NVIDIA early, never left. He was on NVIDIA for 10 years. He wanted to get short treasuries. What he really should have done was gotten long Bitcoin. Okay, now the VIP includes everything that we used to sell in the Patreon store. Patreon gets the 6th Street Crypto podcast and like a newsletter. So all the sector reports, all the special reports, all the live shows, all that stuff that I do with Toby on sectors and altcoins is in YouTube membership. Patreon, the original people who bring you this show, literally, okay, Patreon gives you, okay, I'm going to show you right now. This is what Patreon gives you. So it's like a middle tier offering. I know it's hard to understand, but then again, it's not. You cannot have all of your media in one place on one platform. You just can't. Until Elon figures it all out. He's too busy building rockets. In the meantime, we got to have it in 2 different places. So this is the 6th Street Crypto podcast, right? So that's the podcast. That's like your coaching and all the things we can't say here. And then there's a written newsletter, right? Do this 3-4 days a week, drop. We have altcoin overtime in here. So, YouTube membership is very focused on altcoins and sectors. Patreon is very focused on macro with altcoins, but in like a format you can consume on your phone, and things you can do there that you can't do on other platforms. Patreon has like a Twitter space thing that I'm definitely going to be using. Okay. Randall says, can you imagine people who hung on to SHIB back in the day? John Rodriguez bought at 3K before the elections, and just like my members, to just, the new hit the like button is to have the members. We have Hodari here. Welcome. Right. Is to have the members literally spam the chat with the new emojis, just like banana. Somebody's got the Arnold arm going on there. Just forget about it, man. It's like from way back. Joe Mike with a $5 super chat and a massive banana spam, dude. Joe Mike. Remember bananas? Oh my God. Somebody wants to do synthetics and AGIX. Okay, I don't think AGIX is the thing anymore. I thought they merged with like the super token. Synthetics. Oh my God, synthetics. Oh, look at this thing, man. Like when this thing goes, I swear it's going to gap. That's legacy terms for go up a lot. Like, look how LuxAlgo makes these, like, it's like these, a share screen. It's like these freakishly like downward sloping wedge. Synthetics is still sitting on its discount zone. It's still like depressed. synthetics to get back to like equilibrium could go to $3. It's currently at $1.60, and nobody thinks it can go up. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy, right? I mean, this is all available on Coinbase, all sitting around doing absolutely nothing. Nothing. Okay, let's get to I don't know. Is AGIX still a thing? Somebody comment. Is AGIX a thing? I see some people using those emojis. Yeah, I think AGIX has merged with the super token. John Rodriguez talking about a God candle. Dude, I said Friday and Thursday, we have not seen that yet. This market is still hesitating in the premium zone. It's still hesitating. It is. ETH versus Bitcoin on a 3-day chart. So you have a massive overshoot. Like, look how this thing went right in, like this LuxAlgo thing on the 3-day charts. I'm literally, this is like my new living. It's my new living. Like, I don't even have to make specific LuxAlgo videos anymore. The live stream is a LuxAlgo video. I mean, look at this. It's either a downward sloping wedge or it's some sort of like open mouth thing. Like, there's nothing like this, but you know, ETH versus Bitcoin banged on this trend line, you know, all the way down. It was like, you know, a bowling ball thrown out of a window. Then it gets to the discount zone. I mean, look at this. Look at how they gave up on Ethereum versus Bitcoin. It's just crazy. I know that's kind of the word tonight, but there's no way that this does not rectify itself. There's no way. I mean, the minimum, right? You know, you can go back and take out this level easily. I mean, that could happen like tomorrow, because I can tell by the way this market is trading that they're all hesitating, right? Like, I'm wearing a cowboy hat. You're listening to a cowboy hat and they're hesitating. If you ever watched an American movie, what happens to the people who are afraid or hesitate? Like, who does better? The Cowboys, like the guys landing on Normandy Beach? I mean, who usually comes out on top? Now, yes, I know I have to, like, you know, I have to keep the cultural hyperbole at some reasonable level. But you know what, folks? Sometimes there comes a time, right, when the Satoshi white paper isn't this dark document anymore. It becomes a blueprint for a spaceship. You know what I mean? A financial spaceship. You know, want to get out of what stinks in your life? Want to get out of that? Want to build something? I could tell you right now, I do, and I would love to do that by helping you. So scan a QR code. If you go to the site, right? If you go to the site and you want to get involved, you just go to the main YouTube page and click the join button. You get Miss Toby and me explain to you banana, the eggplant, and the, you know, the happy to see me, along with all the fun and the research that you can get. All right. So I think it would be a good idea for productivity next week to just remind you that crypto could go up more than anyone thinks, way more than anyone thinks. And people are going to hesitate around 80K, and then they're going to stop hesitating. They're going to stop. They're going to realize that 80K doesn't mean a damn thing. Just like they're going to be like, well, ETH is at 3,200. Oh, ETH is at 3,170. Oh, ETH is now at 3,300. People, send me a watcher guru when ETH hits 4,500. Then we'll talk. And then I'll look at selling. I'll look at taking some profits when it's at 6,000, because it should be at 6,000 now. I mean, maybe that's how we should end it. Maybe I should pull up just an ETH chart, and somebody should tell me what it is that they've missed out on, because I don't think you've missed out on anything. Okay, so there's ETH weekly. Let's go to ETH monthly. Okay, so here's ETH monthly. Coinbase. What exactly have you missed out on? ETH was here in March of 2022. ETH is still below the pre-FTX high. The pre-FTX high was 3,500. ETH is still below that. ETH was at the equilibrium zone 2 days ago. The premium zone, the top of the premium zone, like the tippy top, is 5,100. You imagine ETH? Imagine Watcher Guru. ETH 5,000. ETH 5,100. The FOMO is just going to be incredible. You want to FOMO while everyone is hesitating. Why are we streaming on Saturday night? Because you're going to act. You're going to do something. Do something. Just that's it. Do something. You need some help? We got a Patreon membership for $15. We got YouTube memberships. We are going live tomorrow with low cap DeFi picks. I don't know if I mentioned that. We're going to have DeFi picks, DeFi TA, and we're actually going to like DeFi dumpster diving to see if anything is just going to start sprouting up out of nowhere. There's some projects left for dead come back. We're doing that tomorrow with me and Toby. So, you know, member videos coming out every day. And you know what? If you don't have any money, you can still watch the show. You can still press the like button. You can still leave a comment. You can still go crazy with the emojis in the chat. Like, I want this chat lit up with whatever you can find. That actually helps the channel. So knock it out, right? If Cardano is a Charles Hodgkins meme coin, what out there is not going to trade like a meme coin? If you buy a dip and make money, it's a bull market. If it's a bull market, you should be wearing a cowboy hat. Now, not a lampshade on your head. That's too much. But the market is just now showing you that you can buy a dip and make money. So it's time to be a cowboy hat. It's time to be a cowboy. Whether you live in Texas or Thailand, doesn't matter. It's time to be a cowboy. The chosen one looking for Arrow. So Encore, Arrow. Okay, sharing screen. All right, so I'm going to be honest about Arrow, right? This looks like a breakout in every way possible, right? You have the cup, the handle, the breakout. This could get insane. It could go to $1.85. Now, let me give you the good news. If Arrow underperforms, I'm not saying it's going to, but if it does, remember, these things are in the base ecosystem. Yes, they trade in dollar terms on Coinbase, so it's maybe not so much an issue with Arrow, but if any of these base coins underperform, it's temporary. It's temporary. So just because it's not up tonight doesn't mean it's not going up. It doesn't, right? Sometimes when ETH rallies, everything else in the ETH universe, like, you know, it's like, it's sort of like scared. Everything that trades versus ETH freaks out when ETH goes up 15%. So just wait. Just wait. I think Arrow is obviously going to make a new high, but the rest of DeFi is catching up to the excitement of Arrow. Arrow's excitement is becoming DeFi's excitement. Base's excitement is becoming Coinbase's excitement, keeping in mind in 5 hours, okay, in 5 hours, people are going to be getting up. All right. The video tomorrow is YouTube. All live shows are YouTube, right? So, tomorrow when we get busy, we have we do it like podcast style. A lot of times what we'll do is we're definitely doing a podcast. We're going to talk about DeFi. We're going to talk about the low cap coins. And then a lot of times we attach a members only market update right afterwards where I just, go crazy on charts. So it's like a discussion, sector analysis, picking the coins literally on the stream. And then usually we go to TA afterwards. That's normally how that works. Okay. So the point is, we are live. We are live. And man, I am going to bang away on this thing. And you're going to know who Bill Noble, Toby Ward, and the Eagle King are. Notorious Bill is back. Okay, people, that's it. That's it. Cowboy hats on. We'll see you tomorrow. Oh, answer this. Wait. Oh. All right. So what? Okay, false ending. Somebody's asking, what does the VIP membership get you? It gets you all of our sector analysis. We used to have these individual reports in Patreon. We still have them in the Patreon store, right? We still have them. But now we're doing a portfolio show. We talk about, the portfolios we have. We have sector analysis, right? Like volatile small caps. So every week there's a show about the portfolio. There are going to be special market updates just for members. And we used to sell these reports for $27 or $60. Now, it's $49 and you get everything plus the streams, plus the updates, right? It used to be I give you a report and you have a bunch of static TA. Now I give you a report and then go back over the coins, which is what happened here with Hidden Gems and DeFi. We're going back over it, say, okay, let's buy the dip. Let's get involved. Let's get busy. Right? So, okay. Now that was the encore. That's really it. Let's go to bed. Let's change our lives. All of us. Tomorrow.